Hey guys, Crisscross here, and it's time again for another League of Legends patch notes video, this time for patch 7.18. As usual, the champions are up first, so let's get started. Azir's ultimate now deals more magic damage than before. Cassiopeia's Twin Fang has its bonus magic damage decreased, but has a 10% AP ratio increase. Elise's Spiderlings now deal less base damage, but the AP ratio has been increased. And she'll have to wait a bit longer to use Repel as the cooldown has been increased. Fiora's passive has had its movement speed increased and once again gains her passive movement speed bonus while in her ultimate circle. A simple change for Gnar as his base health has been slightly lowered. Gragas has had his base armor reduced slightly, and has had some changes made to his body slam regarding the hitboxes and indicators. Ivan has had his shield buffed, dealing more damage and having its AP ratio increased by 10%. Jarvan's Golden Aegis has had some nerfs, so the shield won't be blocking as much damage as it used to. Kallista's ultimate has had its cooldown increased. Safeguard's shield on Lee Sin has been increased at earlier ranks but decreased at higher ranks. Lucian's Relentless Pursuit has an increased cooldown. Nautilus's Dredge Line now costs 60 mana at all ranks and also refunds half the mana if it hits terrain. Primal Surge on Nidalee has had a minimum and maximum AP ratio increase. Lots of Ornn changes this week, a few health and attack speed changes to Ornn's base stats to start us off with. Masterwork upgrades are now available once Ornn hits level 13, and we get given a brand new upgrade called Zhonya's Paradox, which of course is an upgrade to Zhonya's Hourglass. Volcanic Rupture's pillar now spawns slightly quicker and now displaces champions that are standing on it when it spawned. Bellow's Breath has had its range increased and a new effect where it flares out at the end and also doesn't slow you as much as it did. Searing Charge no longer knocks enemies back on charge through. And lastly for Ornn, the cooldown of his ultimate has been decreased. Rakan's Grand Entrance has had some movement speed changes, and the cooldown and collision range of the quickness has been reduced. A minor change for Rengar, he has slightly higher base armor. Rune Prison on Rise has had its AP ratio increased by 40%. And finally for champion changes, Tristana has had the AD ratio on her explosive charge decreased. A few item changes this patch, and we'll start with the changes to Frostfang and Frost Queen's Claim, both gaining 10% cooldown reduction, and Frost Queen's Claim now has a new build path. Gargoyle Stoneplate has had changes done to how the health is calculated on its active. The Cinderhulk enchantment is seeing another nerf with decreased health. And Knight's Vow now costs 100 less gold but also grants 100 less health. On this week's patch notes, we are seeing a new Cassiopeia skin, Eternum Cassiopeia, and Championship Ashe. They should be hitting the client at some point in the next couple of weeks, as well as a few new chromas for you primetime Draven fans. The rotating game mode for this patch is still going to be the Invasion, so there is still plenty of time to try and get those missions done. That's it for this week. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe, and if you feel this would help any people that you play with, give a share their way so they can be in the know. I have been Crisscross, this has been the patch notes of 7.18, and I will see you soon.